The seventh mathematical habit of mind is look for and make use of structure. Across all levels of math classes, there are many different ways this habit of mind can be practiced. But ultimately, the goal of this habit of mind is for students to recognize prevalent formats and then act on what they see in their decision-making process as they solve a problem. Most importantly, teachers, as the facilitators of this development, need to give students the opportunity to see things for themselves. Give them the chance to use their inductive reasoning skills, recognize patterns, make generalizations, and think about the reason behind why certain results occur. In the context of functions, for example, one of the essential questions of look for and make use of structure is, what components of the equation do I see, and then how or where do those components appear on the graph? A common introduction question might be, state the key features of each function. But in the true spirit of look for and make use of structure, I ask simply, what do you see? This small tweak in questioning makes such a big difference because it forces students to be the ones who decide what to look for. Without being told to, these students identified that these were quadratic functions, knew to identify which form they were in, and from each format, stated the key features of the function that they would use to graph. This intro question is a review from a previous unit, but the purpose is to connect back to something the students are already familiar with, so that we can build on that in the upcoming lesson. Prompting students to identify how they knew the functions were quadratic or parabolas will evolve into looking at higher degree polynomials. Discussing the factors of a quadratic will transition directly into polynomials with more and multiple repeated factors. So we are taking where we looked for and made use of structure before and building on that as we move to new functions we'll be analyzing. With this habit of mind, students learn how to see and develop a sort of mathematical vision. As teachers, we employ this habit of mind as we sculpt our students' ability to recognize and respond to what they're given in a problem. So the students are intuitively choosing methods to simplify an expression, confidently taking a pathway to solve an equation, or instinctively analyzing a function rule to graph. With this habit of mind, there is so much opportunity for students to explore and make their own realizations to the point that they develop a sense of what to seek out and why.